1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Palardy, on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fielded just inside the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 56. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. Darnold on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Runs over him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
To the air again, Darnold. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A couple of former Jets, Darnold to Anderson. 1st down, Carolina. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold dancing to his left. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Again, Darnold. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Faking the give, Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw again on second down. Watson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down. Watson on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Going quickly out wide to Moore. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And now the rookie's free.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
how
he
we
will
do
bring
it.
it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
And you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff? Make plays like that.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side complete to Carter. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off of play action, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Coming to you, coming to you. 24.
Now Watson. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to an 8-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Alex Erickson elects to take it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Play action. It's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Get off the field.
All the way in for a Miami touchdown. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Darnold. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold has got Anderson on the slant. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Darnold's throw complete there to Moore. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Boy, the numbers throwing the football. Just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Forced out to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. McCaffrey. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. Got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. to shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Brian Burns, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Watson. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. That catch good for only a couple.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson steps away to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Out of the gun, Watson. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Sanders' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is
touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's brought down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.